Afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday, which means it is time for some more city heroes. Last week, we tried to defeat Mott using the powers of the goddess Tyliku, and she got 8. So that's another plan down the drain. And I think Tubkey got nommed up as well. So we are kind of running on empty. However, there was one positive. We managed to restore the humanity to the Sentinel of Mott. So the Sentinel is going to get us inside of the beast, hopefully, and I did show. Let's try. Don't have one of those. But anyways, yes, the Sentinel of Mott, who's really Marcus Valeris from Simoria, our old friend there, will get us inside the beast, so that we can free everyone who it has consumed. Which is starting to get to be everybody who isn't superpowered, as reports have come in from as far away from Australia of people being consumed. So things are getting extreme, which is a problem. Was a problem for a couple minutes, or in a couple of minutes, because first we have to craft our purple recipe. So I had enough influence last week to be able to unlock, or to be able to purchase a recipe for one of the very rare pet sets. This will be transfer build-up. It will give the commando the ability, or a chance to have a damage and 2-hit buff every time he attacks. That will improve his output quite a bit. And I kind of presume that by now everybody knows that we're mercenaries, trick arrow mastermind. We have several incarnate powers, useful things. Alright, so let's get this on the road. The Choice of Hope, Part 5, Twist of Memory. Wizards relayed everything that happened, Guns and Bows. I never would have thought Marcus Valerius was the Sentinel. Truly, Mott is an evil being, a representation of not only death, but blind, unreasonable hate. Hate, Guns and Bozes. That makes us forget why we love our friends and family. It twists the truth of the past to be lies of the present, and those lies become what drive us. This is a lesson for us all, Guns and Bozes. We can't survive on the past by memory alone. We need something in the present to remind us of why we fight, why we live. Marcus lost that and lost himself in the process. Sorry, Guns and Bozes, this isn't a time for reflection. Not yet. We have one half of the equation. The other rests the journals of David Hizzen. Unfortunately, I've not heard from Shiroko. I fear the worst. Choice of Hope, Part 6, The Life of David Hizzen. I've tried to get in touch with Shiroko, but he's not responding. I fear that Mott is aware that we're getting closer to finding his weakness and has either killed Shiroko or is in the process of doing so. It will command its minions to destroy the last traces of Hazan's journal. If we free every single person from Mott, the monster will just absorb them once again. Hazan must have found a way around the magic. Must have had a way around with the magic he's used. The long shot yet again, Guns and Bozes, but our long shot from before paid off with the Sentinel. We're going to go to the office and save Shiroko. Thank you, Guns and Bozes. I must continue the work on my end to prepare for what might be the final battle for our world. If Shiroko has fallen, then you must be the one who tracks down the final pieces of Hazan's journal. If what Heather Townshend is said is true, it will contain the missing piece to the true purpose of Hazan's runes. If not, then we'll have to hope for another miracle. And we've been hoping on miracles for quite a bit in this arc. You enter the old office building of David his son. And there was some stuff there I missed, but probably shouldn't have clicked it off too quickly, but I was kind of afraid of those mobs just coming straight for me. Oh, I thought I summoned the big guy too. Now here, yep. The purple, not that they're too easy to see on the stream there, but these purple effects here that occasionally appear by his buffs are the buildup. You can see it occurs quite a bit often, or quite often. So it will be a significant boost to that one pet's damage. Oh, I am CC. I have a lot of yellers. Alright. That went smoothly. You're glowy. Where is this stupid thing at? This is why I hate this mission. The glowies are in dumb spots, and there's a couple of floors in this that really awful. Here, right? There's one. Clue found. Hazen's journal, page 389. We found the key. It's Tyliku, goddess of magic. She banished the evil gods of the Pantheon once before, but Mata is unique. It has grown in a different fashion than they have. Even if it was banished to the spirit world, it would continue to grow more powerful off death and suffering. Eventually, its power would share the spirit world and return to ours. Summoning the goddess is just one part of the problem. Well, then it's kind of a good thing that, we failed our initial attempt there, huh? Oops, that's not what I was going. This is not exactly the plan I was going for, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be okay. honestly. Go in. I can't change the... Make those bigger for people to read. Can't make those easier for you guys to read without, like, making it miserable for me to see. Oh. Go, got himself captured, of course. Alright, guys. But let's bring this down because this is just gonna aggro everything, I imagine. Come on back, everyone. Alright, I was just kinda screwing around, standing over there, but... Oh, well, Shiroko got his butt kicked. He's not gonna help us. Yeah, keep falling over. Thought I heard the glowy. Oop. Oh. Okay, that will help the endurance bar. I was just hearing things. Oh, here is the detective we found earlier. A detective hop lying on the ground, badly beaten by the banished Pantheon, however, seems to be holding on to his life by a thread. By a bare thread. Guns and Bozes, it feels like forever ago that you last saved me. Not the Pantheon, they brought me here to suffer, to make me think that life was nothing but suffering. They tried to beat it into me that there was no hope, but then I remembered the time you saved me. That even in this desperate hour, even when Mott's power seems to be infinite, there's still someone who can make a stand against it. That there's still hope. I've been hanging on to my life, hoping that something would happen, that someone would come to save me. These Guns and Bozes, there's an emergency PPD teleporter. Got it from a guy named Roy Cooling before I came here. I had finally gotten it fixed when the Pantheon ambushed me. Alright. So, I send the detective out to get medical attention. What that? Did I really miss the oil slick with my gun? Jeez. Oh, bother. I think we've done pulled a second pack. Maybe. Alright. Get Axel healed up. Can I get Tracy and Izzy or never mind. I was gonna say we get everyone upgraded so they can do damage, but I don't think that's gonna happen then. Bosch just standing back there. Oh, hello. I don't know where you were hiding, but I'll just let you get cornered down by a bunch of full auto shots. Oh, hi. You, think he'd have noticed his buddies getting lit up. Half down that other way. I think that the glowy would be there. I think they're in the next two. Because Shiroko was in this one. However, I would rather be safe and double check. Or I can lead right back here. Alright. Well, I'm just dumb, aren't I? The elevator. Note that we started at the top floor and we're going down. How is there a door on the top floor? Wait a second. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense now, does it? No. Oh. Oh, jeez. Half of us are already dead. Enough of that being spawned. Yeah, you set that Ancient of Sorrow on fire. Oh, I hear the glowy. Clue found. Asin's Journal, page 542. It's done. We've created the runes and inscribed them to be powered off the powerful ley lines within Astoria. It's magnificent, really. There's nothing like it like this in most of the world. I'm not sure who to attribute to this to. On one hand, a higher power could be involved, but why would he have allowed Mutt to be formed in the first place? He set these ley lines to be in this place so that he could destroy Mutt. Why wouldn't he just use his infinite powers to destroy this creature? Unless, is there something for us to learn in all of this for our lives? Is that why you allowed this to happen, God? I still do not understand your reasons, but I shall follow what has been given to me. Runes have been inscribed into the ley lines. They will serve to summon Tyleku, but she, of course, must be informed of the second part of this. Of course, we still need to find a way to summon the Goddess of Magic. Well, that part's already done. Oh. So, the other person we ran into at the start of this. Oh! Hello. Where did you come from? And why are you bullying Adler? Don't bully Adler. Oh, this is kind of bad. Now let's just set everything here. On the oil slick. Oh, jeez. You're gonna need this to kill me. Oil slick. Good. There. That's actually really great. I'm done. Drop my phone. Anyways. Have some reds. You two losers can have accuracy despite the fact that you're not going to do anything with it. Here's Madame Belarus on the side of the banished Pantheon. So not gonna last long. You might have awakened her incarnate powers, but she'd no match for me. Guns and Bozes, I remember you. You saved my life before. All flooding back to me now. My life before coming to the city. I've spent too long here. Mott's minions twisted my mind, my will. Came here looking. Oh, well, one moment. I must go, Guns and Bozes. I must leave the city and never return to it. Thank you for your help. I do not wish to think about what would have happened if you had not already saved me before. Alright, bye-bye. Oh, hello. I guess you're in ambush. Oh, where's my pet tab? Oh! Uh-oh. Well, that's what I get for closing my pet tab and not realizing it. It's an ambush. Oh, there's no window in that. Oh. I thought there was a pane of glass in there. I didn't. I thought that was gonna block line of sight. Whoops. On the oil slick. Hopefully. Something here will light it. Now let's not do that again. Okay, so there's one more piece of this. Yep. Hello. You know what? Let's call forth some Vanguard help. Ooh, enhancement catalyst, nice. Alright. And let us... There we go, now we have 10% recharge on all the powers. That will be a nice little... Oh, hello. That'll be a nice little bonus. Work. That did not work. On, when you throw an AoE. There we go. I don't know exactly who did that one, but I will take it. See how helpful that is just to have just to be able to light the oil slick without having to stop and work for it. If I remember right. Yep, these elevators don't work. I have to take stairs. Nope, those aren't the stairs. Oh, here's the stairs. Oh, we're like super waste. Oh, no, okay, sweet. Down here. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Nope. Okay. No mobs on this floor. Zon's journal, page 589. We cannot do it. We know how to do it, but we cannot physically end Mott. We do not have the ability to summon the goddess of magic into our world. Such a feat would take much more organization, magic, and technology than we have available. The end of my sanity, indeed, the end of the sanity of all of us who fought against Mott is coming. I can only hope that my future ancestors will find my journal and finish what I have started. I did all this for you. I suppose it's only fitting that you all finish it. The puzzle of Mod is it has the ability to feed off the death and suffering of the world to empower itself. In summon Tyleeku, you can use the extreme power of the runes and ley lines in Dark Astoria to twist Mott's ability to feed. A barrier can be set up so that Mott can only feed upon itself. Further, the barrier can be used to keep Mott in a weakened state. The perfect plan. Mott will only be able to absorb its own pain, but then the barrier absorbs Mott's power, reinforcing itself and weakening Mott. Mott, you're a lot like sin. I see this now. We can never remove sin from ourselves. Always be there. However, we can make it so that sin does not define us, that it does not control us. If this ritual was complete, Mott would still exist, but his power would not control the world or influence it. I know in the end that I will go mad, that I will be seen as a lunatic. I have no family to carry on my legacy. This spell, this quest is my legacy. Please, if you're reading this, my only request is that you finish what I've started. And this ending is one of the reasons that I like this story as a cosmic horror with a death god that can't be defeated, as opposed to other storylines with these same sort of tropes, but end in really stupid ways. You know, the Eldrazi with Magic the Gathering. Oh, look, we're just gonna pull them into reality and throw a fireball at them, and then, or shove them into the moon, which will really not have any proper consequences. It will just screw up the day-night cycle. Or World of Warcraft, where, oh, these old gods, they're old gods, they're as powerful as Titans, except for really not, because the Titans are planet-sized, and old gods are just kind of giant boogers. The Choice of Hope, Part 6, The Life of David Hazen. Brilliant work, Guns N' Roses. I can't believe it. All this time we were looking at one half of the puzzle. How could I have not seen this before? Of course you can't banish Mott into the spirit world. That would just be sweeping the problem underneath the rug. You have to hit the creature at its heart, the ability to absorb death and suffering. We have a hope now, although it's a long shot. Tyleeku can utilize the power of the moon runes within Dark Astoria and your own incarnate powers to create a barrier to seal Mott's power. But first you'll need to free Tyleeku, which will involve getting inside Mott. It involves getting you Mott's Maw to work with the Sentinel, which then involves you not having Mott's full attention on you. There are a lot of ways for this to fail, Guns N' Roses. That's what I've been preparing for. It's time for the final battle for the world, and you're at the heart of it. This is it. This is the end. It's suiting that you would be the one. I assume once again that you're going to be in charge of saving the world. If you're going to do this, we're going to need a literal army of our own to face off against Mott. While you've been finding out how to destroy Mott, I've been spreading word of our plight across the world, telling people that now is the time for us to fight, to put aside our differences. I assume that if our plans had all failed, our one last attempt would be for all the powers of the world to throw themselves at Mott in hopes of wiping it out. But now we have a new plan. I've instructed all of those I've talked about of a time and place together. I've requested those of a less savory attitude to put their villainies aside, and those of a more righteous view to focus on the task at hand. We must band together to fight the monstrous horde of Mott so we can get to the Sentinel and destroy the creature from the inside. We'll see soon enough. All I can do now is use the time that's been given to us. We'll do what we can to bring we'll do what we can with whoever has shown up, but we'll have to hurry. is beginning to consume entire cities, guns and bozos. We've received word that nearly the entire population of Chicago has been absorbed by Mott. We do not know what city could be next. With the Sentinel on our side, Mott will have no individual force to back it up, just the horde of horrors. You'll have to carve a path through them and reach the Sentinel, while whoever else shows up provides enough of a distraction that Mott's attention is divided. But this is the big one. Mott is capable of eating entire cities now. The sad part is we didn't get... Oh. Of course, we almost have the hybrid slot unlocked right when we're about to finish the storyline. That's terrible. You hear a loud commotion ahead. It looks like plenty of people have shown up to help defend the world in what may possibly be its final hour. So we have Vanguard robots going. You have mobsters backing them up. Arachnos with one of Arachnos' allies. The hero and villain spy teams. A bunch of random villains. Goldbrickers who are from Redside, they run a casino over on the Rogue Islands. The clone zombies from the Evil Corporation. And a whole bunch of heroes. Friends Fusionet and Jim. Doc Delilah from the Fallout arc. Mr. Dillo. Oh, there's villains here too. But Dillo from the Shining Stars, I think. Grim's up here too. The Midnighter Club. A hero group that operates out of the Rogue Isles. Warwitch and some of the Vanguard. Guns and Bozos. It's a greater turnout than I could have ever expected. We have a supply on people in reserve here. If it comes down worse to worse. If worse comes to worse. Right now the fight is already happening in Mott's graveyard. The Vindicators and the Freedom Phalanx are out there doing their best to draw Mott's attention away from you. Colonel Dore of the Sky Raiders, who were involved in Fault Line arc. They're doing bombing runs. Apex is leading the military organizations. And then Arachnos and Longbow are both fighting the in the city. In the I don't want to use the word Hydra. There's a group called Malta. They're kind of well, I think I've explained Malta before, but they've sent their giant elite boss. So now we have a bunch of help. We have a Devoured Earth, Lady Grey. Here is Lord Recluse himself, the Honoree, and Blue Steel. Oh, my map's all screwed up. We have a whole group of people going. Of course, we'll need all that help because there's... Yeah, if you look at the mission briefing, or the goal up here, we have to kill 200 banished Pantheon. Honestly, I kind of don't think this mission's affected by the team size. I remember seeing all these when I was doing it the first time, and I didn't, or when I don't crank it up like this. Oh wow. Alright. Darn it, buddies, you go fight them out. Katie Gray, where'd you go off to? I could use healings. Alright, come on, Axel. Get down here. There was the Chrono class Titan. Unfortunately, it doesn't last too long unless you like rush forward and save it, and, you know, like purposefully save it. It doesn't do much even if you do. I miss Dizzy and all that. Look at this mission. You have giant robot, a massive giant robot versus the army of an elder god. That's cool. And then there's fighting going on here. Oh, here's Arachnos forces. Oh. Actually, no, the player difficulty might actually affect this. There's usually a bunch more of these for me to kill before I get to this point. I think. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. Recluse, I know you shoot energy damage, Recluse. Thank you. I don't know who did that, but somebody did. I lost Lord Recluse somewhere. Oh, yeah, there has got to be more enemies here because they destroyed the heck out of Valkyrie. And Valkyrie has the old moment of glory. Oh. Oh crap, that's not... Oh well, whatever. It'll be fine. Alright, everybody. Up, where are y'all going? Oh, alright. You guys go that way. We're gonna go this way. Catch up, you catch up. You don't want to pretend to get CC'd for a second. Alright, let's go. Keep moving forward. Bye. Well, at least the weirdo monster did the right thing. Oh, there goes the super devoured. Oh. Hey now. That down here. Gate, hybrid, support. And, okay, so these hybrid slots, they kind of let you either specialize or go further down the route of specialization, something you're good at, like dealing damage, or have some extra power, or have some ability to do something out of your normal wheelhouse. So, like control has a chance of fear and immobilize most powers. This gives a 70% chance for its effects to occur with each hit. In addition, if your target is already immobilized fear, it has a 100% chance to also stun that target. Or has a chance for your powers to strike again, gives you a stack damage buff. Generation, status resistance, status protection. Generation, defense, and status protection. And then support is, like, masterminds can use these powers. It's a little complicated. You have to activate it, then summon your pets, and then your pets will inherit it. But if your pets die, they lose it. I am not generally big on using those. I tend to just do support because it gives a passive endurance discount, which God knows masterminds need. And you just turn it on and it's massive leadership buff to everybody. Those are the ones I typically use. It's the one I default to for masterminds, so. And then on the higher levels, you can get one that you get one that is doubly effective on pets. So yeah, they kind of just made one that's specialized for masterminds because the others work, but not particularly well. Two supercharged capacitors. Arcane cantrip. And then they work like toggles. You can put them on for 2 minutes, and then after 2 minutes, they'll fall off automatically. Really? Side is better for... It's interesting. Geometric analysis. A taller confusion. Alright. I'm gonna... Alright. Well then. Wait. Oh well. Oh, there goes my Vanguard pets too. Whoops. That may not have been the greatest time to go over Incarnate Power slot. But whatever. I'd really kind of like this. But shouldn't equip that other one. I suppose we could craft Pyronic while waiting for that to be equipable. Or I guess we can. Do I have? I have none. Alright, well, that's fair. Let me equip this. Oh well. Now we have to take down 5 Ravengers. For Mott to send out the Sentinel. Oh well. The Ravengers. Oh. Turning that off might help the endurance part. Honorary Blue Steel, you're gonna... of course you did. Thanks, Blue Steel. All the pets upgraded. No, all the pets are not upgraded. Alright. Is that everybody upgraded? Yes. It won't let me equip it. Error. One of those. Good. Not being equipped because cooldown on... I think that's like, what, 5 minutes? I forget what the cooldown on that is. Doesn't matter. We'll be able to have it up for the real fight. I'm CC'd. Medic. Why didn't you two stop them from bullying, you three, stop them from bullying the medic? All he wants to do is throw grenades around at melee range. No reason for him to get, for people to turn around and slap him. There we go. Off the spray once again. And we'll get a very minor buff to all of pets. Oh. Well. That, might have been helpful to do much earlier. Well then. Fireball. Turn on our thing. As you see, it turns on like a normal toggle, and after 2 minutes it will shut off automatically and then go on cooldown for 2 minutes. And it has the passive endurance reduction all the time. I'm in the aggro mode. You go Honorary. Go aggro all those. I will not tell you not to. That out. Fireball! Burn everything. Alright, go ahead, Honorary. You do your thing. I'm gonna resummon my pets. Oh wow, lady. How is Lady Grey almost dead? She has Twilight Grasp. She should be able to heal herself. Her Dark Servant has Twilight Grasp too. They're both healing themselves. And the Dark Servant's like always right next to her because it's her pet. She almost dead. Call shenanigans. Yes! God, I love to see that just light automatically. And the commander dies. Ah, you see, it turned off and it's come back up again. Or heal up because Dizzy's almost dead. All those. Oh, nope, Commando isn't. I thought there was one that wasn't. Alright, now the Sentinel has appeared. Look at that thing. That is a big angry mama. I feel Mott pulling away at me, trying to devour me. It knows, Guns N' Roses, that I have been awoken, that my My very soul is being pulled into the darkness. You must hurry and get inside Mott and end this once and for all. You are full, Guns and Roses. Your dreams and hopes mean nothing. You and the rest of humanity are a contradiction. You desire everything, yet you can never fulfill it yourselves. So we need to take out these 3 runes. I do not know if it will come in adds when I kill it. But we will just let the pets do their thing. All up here, right? Did you think it would be this easy? You are mine. Nope. You are mine, Guns and Roses. You cannot resist my power, not when you are inside of me. And we get sucked into a world of spirits. Find Tyleku. Where's this silly goddess at? Oh, there she is. Took you long enough to appear. You've come, Guns and Roses. You are within the darkness of Mott now, where all who have been absorbed dwell. Those who were weak were already devoured by the beast, while the rest of us have our powers drawn out, empowering the Dark God. I fear this is truly the end of your civilization. My power, your power, was not enough to halt the beast. It will devour all of those who have stood against it, and then its power will shatter the barrier to the spirit world, and the pantheon of old shall be released, and the poor planet Earth shall be savaged by them until nothing is left. There is hope. We're still alive. We can get through this. You would still hope even after being taken by Bot? We will save you, Guns and Roses. Take a moment and focus your powers. Focus your powers. I'd like to remind you that this character is literally just a guy with a bow and special arrows, and buddies that have guns. His power is Daka. I'm sorry, I don't mean to ruin the moment. It's just funny to me. You take a moment and focus your powers while remembering your past. All the memories that have led you to this one moment in time. You remember the first time you used your power. Time spent mastering your abilities. Whether you wanted to use your powers for the good of mankind or for yourself. You remember the desires that you had for the present, for the future, that went along with your powers. You can feel Mott's power eating away at your memories, tainting them, making it seem like they were false. That your hopes and dreams were all foolish. But you know better than that. Mott will not stop you, not now, not today. You focus your power and begin to feel Mott's hold on you in the darkness breaking. However, you can see that even your immense power is not enough to break out from the nothingness of Mott. You're almost free, but you'll need the help of those trapped in here to get out. You tell everyone that you need to hold hands and believe. You feel the power of all those swirling around you, pushing you forward. In your mind, you see an image of yourself bound in the chains Mott has put on you. One by one, links to those chains begin to shatter. As your final chain breaks, the image of an old man floating towards you, David Hezin, the man who fought against the power of Mott. He nods to you as he helps break the final chain. Then, shatter through the chains, and you need to break some more runes. inspirations are full. Oh, good. That didn't aggro that next group. I thought it was going to for a second. Run. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna help that much. Yep, I can't figure. Well, let's go back. Oh shit. Oh jeez. Fireball. Stupid Avatar of Storms. Come on, Ancient of Death. All over. There's that. Let's turn on hybrid. Little bit of a power boost there. And fireball. Light the oil slick. Alpha strike is done. Heal up everybody. What are you? Why are you shooting over there? Guys, this other way. Other way. Oh, shut up, you spirit of desire. That Ravager is like stuck. The other one doesn't know where it's going, so it kind of looks like it's dancing. By the way, one of the other big advantages to yield support power is that, or well, you can see that I can have all of my things on, and my endurance is a little bit better. Yeah, I don't slowly run out. Oh shit. I think I turned that off earlier than it should have. Crap. Well, I done level. Bring those back out. Oh, was that? Yeah, it was a veteran level. Alright. Oh, what? Guys, there's like things. What does this resummon me at if I go to the hospital? Alright. Oh. Doctor oops me there. Don't know why they're getting stuck on the runes. It's just one of those pet AI things that you have to live with. Alright. Oh. Got a bunch of Empyrean merits. Sure, that's out. Earth, as well as I can take it. Active, that's as well as I can take it. Vanguard, yep. Yeah, they're, well, aside from the judgment, I need what? One gluon compound? Might as well. Having a little bit more powerful judgment should help in the final battle. Oh. Unlock that. Like that. Now, I'll do that and they'll burn for a little bit. What? Okay. And protect you from... I don't know. I kinda call bullcrap on that. That or they just did enough damage all at once to like through bodyguard. Shouldn't have been able to, but they might have. Yeah, we'll turn that on before going in. I had to have nudged myself out of bodyguard. I think that's what that was. I was like, oh. Now we destroy one last rune. This is not... And Mott sort of has himself a moment. And manifests himself fully. Alright, come on folks. Do the thing. He calls upon the power of angry piranha and goes down like a chump. Yeah, I honestly kind of expected that to be more difficult. Trick Arrow is really strong now. This is not the end. I am eternal. I will not be stopped. You did it, Guns and Bozos. All the souls taken by Mott, you've freed them all. Yet, we are still in the same situation as before. Mott will simply take them back again. To explain to Tyleeku David Hansen's true plan to defeat Mott once and for all. Of course, it's so simple. Yes, I can do that. Give me a moment. It is done. The barrier begins to erect as we speak, containing Mott. It's all over, Guns and Bozos. The war against Mott has finally come to an end. Thank you for all your help and assistance in destroying the beast. It is time for me to return to the spirit world. I will never forget what you've done on this day, Guns and Bozos. Excuse me. With the God-Killer sword in hand, you could use this last chance to stab Tyleeku and Mott with the sword, taking whatever remains taking whatever remains of their power. Of course, we're a good guy. We're not going to do that. Tyleeku vanishes, though you can feel an aura around you as if she's left you with a final blessing to guide you on your journey. Not killing her, you get the blessing of Tyleeku, 2% defense to everything. Get the badge, the Heart of Hatred. Fought against Mott, the essence of hatred, and managed to win. The Choice of Hope, finale, the world's final gambit. Guns and Bozos. We did it. You did it. Mott's power is trapped within that barrier. Still has his followers, but they'll pose little threat now that he has been sealed. The world owes you a huge thanks, Guns and Bozos. We'll never know what truly happened to you, what happened with you inside Mott, but we all knew when we saw the barrier shoot up that today was saved. Everyone that played a role in this is starting to go back where they came from, though I fear there's some trouble brewing with so many rival factions together. It's something I'll have to deal with myself, Guns and Bozes. You don't have to concern yourself. I do hope, however, that you and I will work again against in the future against the common enemy, Ouroboros. There's still much to do for the coming storm, and allies are sorely needed, especially with Protean abandoning the team. Shiroko, I believe, may yet be of use. He has returned with Ice Mistral to Granville, but he is a changed man. The effects of what happened today are going to be felt for years to come, Guns and Bozes. You've flung yourself into the god of death, fought monsters the likes of which you've never seen before, traveled back through time. I believe you deserve a well-earned rest. I'll take care of things from here on out, Guns and Bozes. We will speak again when the time is right. Then he has a, he has his own personal story. But for now, the day is saved. There was one patch after this one where you took down, or two patches. But really just an epilogue, but there's one more where you fight against the Tyrant, the alternate universe version of Statesman, but that is a story for another time. For now, this is finished. Next week we will begin a new journey, a red side, and we'll level, and we'll play red side and level a new character, another spec to which we're gonna. Honestly, Trick Arrow is a spec I really like. I always did like it. I always thought it was underrated even before the buffs. Playing this character is the worst spec in the game, or worst combo in the game, was kind of a meme, though truly Trick Arrow was weak, but it wasn't as bad as what people said it was. Honestly, the bad side of this character is the mercenaries. Right at the hands, well, the big problem here is the medic. Come on, stop it. So, his medkit ability, 20-second cooldown for a very minor heal. That is not very great. There are other pet specs that get heals that are more potent on a smaller cooldown. And then another really big problem for him is the range of his powers, especially the range on some of his powers are pretty small. So his baseline burst is 70 feet. That's 70 feet compared to the 80 feet of the other characters, like Commando, that's 40, but his typical, 80 feet. For some reason the medic has a smaller range, so that puts him in more danger, so he's just going to get killed. And the fact, one of his other problems is stimulant is not set to target specifically the player. If it targeted the player specifically, like the owner of the pet specifically, it may be a lot more powerful. Or at least prioritize that if the player doesn't have it on. It has a pretty short recharge time. Honestly, just make the recharge time 45 seconds and have it target the player. And, bump it up to 8 point... I forget what tank. Bump it up to the melee class protection. Just give that special thing to mercenaries where they have full mez protection. Now, the real big problem with mercenaries as a whole, though, is special ops. We have 1, 2, 3 powers none of which do damage, and a very useless stealth power. And the the magnitudes on these. This will not hold a boss alone. And this debuff is 20 seconds. It's on a 3-minute cooldown. That is irrelevant. Web grenade. It's on a 30-second cooldown. Oh. I don't know how... Oh, I have immobilizes enhanced through the alpha slot. But mercenary. Rifle butt, useless. Flashbang. 2 magnitude stun. That is not going to hold a lieutenant. And 5% to hit resisted for 20 seconds with a 2-minute cooldown. These powers are pathetic. Special ops, I think you could replace them with the fire control imps, and the imps would be more effective. They are the worst tier 2 pet in the game. And honestly, I think Mercenaries has a lot of problems. I don't think they really hit the comic book Mercenaries fairly well. Like, when you think of S.H.I.E.L.D. or, well, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s more along Vanguard, but when you think of the paramilitary forces in comic books, they're not just a bunch of gun wielders. They have higher tech powers. So, I think Mercenaries could be revamped totally. Like, give the commando, make the commando Silver Sable. She's like one of the iconic mercenaries. She has a gun, but she's primarily a butt kicker. She goes in there and beats you up with her fists. Make commando like that, and then replace special ops with entirely. Give them some higher... Make a mercenary with some higher grade equipment. Give them a laser gun or something. Like the incarnate power for over the lore. Here we have the IDF from Pretoria. They have plasma rifles. So, they have plasma rifles, they have... This one has a shield, well, that's a battle orb, that's different. What else? Vanguard, they have a mage with them. You have a special type of ammunition here. And their Horde Essence. Well, another mage. Who else? Excuse me. Longbow, they have a giant mech that comes down. Oh, yeah, there is also another power. The storm power is garbage. It's useless. There's no use for it whatsoever. It's just wholly worthless. Oh, yeah, here, Nemesis. Here's the, well, lance rifle. Like the Clockwork Toy Maker army dude. He has a sniper rifle that shoots fire with him. And well, Surgeon's garbage. Talons of Knives of Vengeance, they're mercenaries. Here's a couple of special bullets from a mercenary group. And then there's like, in universe, there's a group called the Malta. They're mercenaries. They have teleporting mobs, they have giant robots. And they have one of the more infamous enemies in the game called the Sapper, who carry around a giant taser gun that zaps people. Now, because of how the game mechanics work, draining endurance is not all that effective, but imagine if one of the tier 1 soldiers just had a giant arc cannon, you know, lightning bolt cannon. It would, you know, have one dude with a giant chain gun, have one guy with a giant laser cannon, and have a medic that can heal effectively. You know, give him higher tech. Then have the special ops kind of be like debuffers. You know, give them a weaker version of some of the Arachnos stuff. You know, the Arachnos player characters have this thing called a Venom Grenade. Oh, I don't have that. I do not have... Oh, this... Okay, yep. Oh, I don't have that turned on, do I? I turned a lot of those off, didn't I? Yeah, here we go. This is one of the basic powers the Arachnos player characters get. 24-second cooldown, and basically once you get slotted, it's a permanent resistance debuff. There's one of these, that's all damage, and then 30% I think is toxic damage. That all damage, jeez. Well, either way. But yeah, make a special op that has this as one of its powers. Or a weaker version of this. You know, like 5%. But permanent, not freaking 20 seconds with a 2-minute cooldown. But anyways. That's my little rant. So we're gonna stop here. Next week we will be back on the villain side, and we'll level up through the rogue isles and do a bunch of the major storylines there. So, well, thank you everybody who came by. If you missed any part of this, you can see the video on demand on youtube.com/RadioPlaneswalker. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can catch the live stream, twitch.tv/RadioPlaneswalker, typically Saturdays and Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good week, well, have a good weekend, everybody. I will see you all Monday.